What's up guys, this is Teddy. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This video we're going to be talking about how to create data, or how are we going to handle forms, and how are we going to handle the submission of new clubs and new races. So we've already got our detailed figured out, and we've also gotten our list page figured out, but now we need to once again provide a pretty much like a create page. It's sometimes called a create. You're creating data, and the first place that you probably want to start here is you want to create the create page in your controller first. And we're already here. So I'm actually going to close out all these tabs. This is looking a little unwieldy up here, so close all but this. And you need to create a create page. So we're just going to go up here, we're going to go public, we're going to go, and because this is just a create page and we don't have to worry about anything else with it, you can get away with making it not async. You can make it async if you want to, but I think making it async is kind of overkill, especially in this case. So I'm just going to go ahead and stick with just regular synchronous code, but if you want to, you can go ahead and you can add that in there if you want the practice. It's making things async in C# is incredibly simple. So then the next thing that we want to do is we want to create our view. And we're going to call this one create. Remember that we have to abide by the naming conventions. So if our create name is if this is called create, the club also needs to be create as well too. And let's see here. Gonna just go into I'm actually going to go into Bootstrap, and I'm just gonna type in Bootstrap forms here. And I'm just literally gonna go in here and just copy and paste this into copy and paste coding. Just literally going to copy that in there, and I want to see if it looks good first. I just don't want to toss that in there and not do any type of making sure that it looks okay. And for some reason it keeps closing out. I don't know what is going on. So we're going to go here. So then we're going to go to create. And we've got a awesome looking web page right here. So next thing is we've kind of got some stuff in here that we don't need. We can take out that small text underneath there, and we don't need this checkbox. And because our model, let's just take a look at our model. What I usually do is I just bring my model over here, and I just slowly start adding the fields that I want. So I'm going to go over here, and we're just going to have this one be title, and we're going to have this one ASP4. So this is called an HTML helper. And in ASP.NET, the most powerful thing is definitely going to be these little helper things that you have. They are super powerful, and they allow for very easy validation, and they allow you to just really quickly hook up forms. And we also need to add our model. Remember, always want to add that model first. So and our club is going to be our model, and then it detects it. You see, it even does like IntelliSense for you, and it does all types of tracking for you, and it's super powerful. In fact, I always err towards, and companies still do this today. I mean, MVC for just a simple app, if you need some specific use case, but you almost just want to default towards MVC. and just languages with templated languages, or a template with templating engines. So we've got that. Next thing that we want is we want to have the ASP4 here, and we're going to take that out. ASP4 title. And we can take out the ID because the ASP4 is actually going to do all of that for us, and it's going to, what ASP4 is going to do is it's going to generate a lot of that stuff for us, and it's, even though it doesn't look like it, this now, when it actually goes onto the web page, ASP.NET is going to actually generate all that for us. So the next one, we want to have our description. So actually, let's just go here and copy this down. So we're going to have description, and we're going to type that into there. So title, description, and title, description. Looking good. And also we're going to add a little bit of validation. So let's just go ahead here, and we're going to add some ASP.NET validation 4, and it's going to handle our validation. And you have to really think about how amazing that is, because back in the day, somebody's website needed validation, and there was some poor programmer who probably had to code all of this by hand. So if you think you have it bad as a programmer now, I can only imagine like what it was back in the day. So let's see here. All right, and then we also want to add, let's see. For now, we're going to just have this one be called an image, but I'm going to be teaching you guys how to do image uploading next. So we'll do image. We'll put the image in there and make sure our validation is correct. So we have our validation. All right, and then let me see here. Let's do the address as well. So we're gonna go here. Great, so, and we will do street. Address dot street. Okay, so we're gonna add that into there, add that into there, add that to there as the placeholder. Then we're gonna go down another one. I'm gonna copy this again. So we're going to go to here, then we're going to go to category. I'm gonna go category. And I'm going to move this category up here because it's gonna look terrible if it's down there. So we're gonna go up here, we're going to move the category to right here. We go here, category. we're going to go club category. And we're also going to enter our select statement. And to not bore you with how a select statement works, we're actually going to have our select statement just like that. And don't worry so much about what this get enum select list is. That's pretty confusing, and it's not really something that you even need to know a lot about. Basically, what is going on is that ASP.NET gives you these cool little data structures to make your life easier, and instead of having to build out some kind of crazy custom data structure, they just give you this get enum select list, and it makes your life a whole lot easier. So next thing is we need to build out the whole entire address. So I'm just going to go to definition here and make sure that we get everything for the address. So we're going to go over here. Go here. We're going to go city. And we're going to go right here. We'll go address.city, address.city. And next we have address.state. Address.state. Great. Okay, so let's go ahead and boot this up and see if this is working. See what exactly it looks like. So we're going to go here. This is it's irritating me how it keeps closing out like that. I don't know why it keeps closing out. All right, so great. Got here. And it's pulling in our club category, street, city, state. It looks a little, it doesn't look great, to be honest with you, but for right now, it's kind of just what we've got to work with. I will probably make a video where I go back and put like a premium Bootstrap theme on this. But right now it's it's working and it's getting the job done, even though it doesn't look, we could definitely do some more styling to that, but there's only so much time. So I'll tell you what, at the end of this video, or at the end of this series, what I'm probably going to be doing is I'm just going to go back and I'm going to put a custom Bootstrap theme on it. So if you're interested in that video, just make sure to subscribe, because that's probably what I'm going to do. Okay, so all right, so we're going to go here and we're going to go into our Solution Explorer, and now we need to actually create the post request for this. So we're going to go into our post request. Let's see here, controllers, and we're going to go HTTP post. Okay, and in order to just create this one, we're going to go HTTP post, and we're going to go public async. IntelliSense did pretty good there. Good job, IntelliSense. Then we're going to go to club. Then we're going to go to club. If model state is valid, return view, and do the club. And club repository dot add, and then we're going to do the club. just like that. And if not, we're going to, if it doesn't, we're going to return redirect. Redirect to action, and then it's going to redirect to the index. So let's see here, and let me just go ahead and go back, make sure that our button is hooked up and that we have everything lined up. And let's see. It's very unlikely that you will get your form to work on first go. So you kind of have to just accept that you're going to have to troubleshoot it. So we're going to go in here, and this is South End Running Club. This is the best club. And we're actually going to copy the image from, let's see. We're just going to copy this image right here. We're going to do Roadrunner. We're going to go street. The street is Main Street, Charlotte, NC. And let's see what happens. And I know what happened. I know why it is messing up. So we're going to go into the I'm going to go into my views, going to stop this, and going to check this out, see what's going on. And I have a pretty sneaky suspicion. So we actually have to have form, and we have to actually put the method is post in here. So that's where it went wrong. So I forgot to put post in here. And we need to have the ASP action is going to be create. And also, we don't need, once we are actually uploading pictures, we'll have to change this to multi-type form, but for right now, we actually don't need that. So going to go ahead and see if I can get this thing working. So we go in here, and we're just going to good old create. So we go test, test. Test, test, test. And it did a select. As you can see here, it selected, but I don't think it actually posted to it. So let's see. Let's go back. Gonna get a drink of coffee. Go into the Solution Explorer, and let's go ahead and debug it and see what is going on. So we go in here, go create, and model state. So let's go ahead and let's check the database. So we're gonna go clubs. So if model state is valid, oh, I forgot. That should be is not valid. That was a very dumb error. But it happens, so whatever. So test, test. Let's go ahead and let's go into here. So the model state is valid. It added it, and it returned to the index. So let's go ahead and see here. And I'm going to go into the clubs. Great. It just created it. So we've got our first add command. So that video is 20 minutes. That's going to be the first one. I'm going to break this one up into actually 2 videos. So I'm going to include that one, and then we're going to move on to the races tab, and we're going to configure how to actually add races, but it won't be that difficult because we've got most of it built out. Anyway, hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and as always, thank you for watching.